Numbers chapter 10. Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, "Make 2 trumpets of hammered silver for yourself. They are for summoning the community and having the camp set out. Whenever both are sounded, the whole community is to gather toward you at the entrance of the tent of meeting. But if only one is sounded, the princes, the heads of the tribes of Israel, are to gather toward you. When you sound the trumpet the first time, the camp of those camped in the east is set out. When you sound the trumpet blast the second time, the camp of those camped in the south is to set out. Short blasts will be to signal they're moving out. To gather the whole national community, you are to sound the sustained blast, but not with the short blasts. The sons of Aaron, the Kohanim, will blow the trumpets. This is to be an eternal ordinance for you as well as for your generations to come. Wherever you go to war in your own land against the enemy who is hostile to you, you are to sound short blasts of the alarm. Then you will be remembered before Adonai your God and be delivered from your enemies. And also at your days of rejoicing feasts and new moons, you are to blow on the trumpets over your burnt offerings and fellowship offerings. They will then be a reminder for you before Adonai your God. I am Adonai your God. A journey from Sinai. On the 20th day of the second month of the second year, the cloud lifted from above the tabernacle of the testimony. The Bnei Yisrael set on their travels in the Sinai wilderness. The cloud came to rest in the wilderness of Paran. So they set out the first time by the mouth of Adonai by Moses' hand. The standard of the camp of sons of Judah set out first by their divisions. Over them was Nahshon, son of Amminadab. Over the division of the tribe of the sons of Issachar was Nethanel, son of Zuar. Over the division of the tribe of Zebulun was Eliab, son of Helon. Then the tabernacle was disassembled, and the sons of Gershon and Merari, who were carrying it, set out. The standard of the camp of Reuben then set out by their divisions. Over his division was Elazar, son of Shadir. Shalumiel, son of Azur-Shaddai, was over the division of the tribe of the sons of Simeon. Over the division of the tribe of the sons of Gad was Elisaph, son of Duel. Then the Kohathites set out, carrying the holy items. The tabernacle was to be erected before their arrival. The standard of the camp of the sons of Ephraim set out by their divisions. Over his division was Elishama, son of Ammihud. Over the division of the tribe of the sons of Manasseh was Gamaliel, son of Pedazur. Over the division of the tribe of the sons of Benjamin was Abidan, son of Gideoni. The standard of the camp of the tribe of the sons of Dan, being the rear guard over the camp, set out by their divisions. Over his division was Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai. Pagiel, son of Achron, was over the division of the tribe of the sons of Asher. Ahira, son of Enon, was over the division of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali. This is the order by which Bnei Yisrael by their divisions set out. Moses said to Hobab, son of Reuel, the Midianite, Moses' father-in-law, "We are setting out to the place about which Adonai said, 'I will give it to you. Come with us, and we will do good to you, because Adonai has spoken goodness to Israel.' But he said to him, 'I will not go, because I would rather go to my own country and to my own people.' But he said, 'Do not leave us now, because you know where we should camp in the wilderness. You can be like eyes to us. If you come with us, we will share with you whatever good Adonai gives to us.' So they advanced from the mountain of Adonai, a trip of 3 days, the ark of the covenant of Adonai going ahead of them in those 3 days to seek out a resting place for them. The cloud of Adonai was over them day by day when they advanced from camp. Whenever the ark would set out, Moses would say, 'Arise, Adonai, may your enemies be scattered. May those who hate you flee from before you.' Then whenever it came to rest, he would say, 'Return, Adonai, to the myriad thousands of Israel.'" Numbers chapter 11, 70 elders to share the burden. The people were murmuring in the ears of Adonai about hardship, and when Adonai heard, his anger burned. The fire of Adonai blazed among them, ravaging the outskirts of the camp. The people cried out to Moses, so Moses prayed to Adonai, and the fire died out. The name of that place was thus called Taberah, because the fire from Adonai had burned among them. The grumblers among them began to have cravings, so Bnei Yisrael began to wail repeatedly, saying, "If we could just eat some meat. We remember the fish that we used to eat in Egypt for free, the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, the garlic. And now we have no appetite. We never see anything but this manna." Now the manna was similar to coriander seed and had appearance like gum resin. The people went about, gathered it up, and ground it in hand meal or crushed it in mortar. They cooked it in a pot or made it into cakes. It had a taste like something made with olive oil. When the dew descended on the camp at night, the manna descended with it. Moses heard the people wailing by their families, each man at the door of his tent. Adonai's anger became very hot, and Moses was troubled. So Moses asked Adonai, "Why have you brought trouble on your servant? Haven't I found favor in your eyes, that you laid the burden of all these people on me? Did I conceive all these people, or did I give birth to them, that you should say to me, 'Carry them in your bosom, just as the nurse carries an infant to the land you promised to their fathers'? Where can I get meat for all those people? For they wail to me, saying, 'Give us meat to eat.' I am not able to carry all these people by myself. The load is too heavy for me. If this is how you are treating me, kill me now. If I have found favor in your eyes, kill me, please. Don't let me see my own misery. Adonai said to Moses, bring me 70 of the elders of Israel, whom you know to be elders of the people and their leaders. Take them to the tent of meeting, so they may stand with you there. Then I will come down and speak with you there, and I will take some of the ruach that is on you, and will place it on them. They will carry you with the burden of the people, so that you will not be carrying it alone. Now to the people say, sanctify yourselves for tomorrow, because you will eat meat. For you wailed in Adonai's ears, saying, if we could only eat meat, it was better for us in Egypt. Now Adonai will give you meat, and you will eat. You will eat not for 1 day, or 2 days, or 5 days, or 10 days, or 20 days, but for an entire month, until it is coming out of your nostrils, and it becomes loathsome to you. For you rejected Adonai who is among you, and you wailed to his face, saying, why did we ever leave Egypt? Moses then said, 600,000 foot soldiers, the people I'm in the middle of, yet you say I'm going to give them meat to eat for an entire month. If flocks and herds were slaughtered, would they have enough? Or if all the fish of the sea were caught, would they have enough? Adonai said to Moses, is Adonai's arm too short? Now will you see whether my word will come out true for you or not? 70 elders prophesying. So Moses went out and told the people Adonai's words. He gathered 70 of the elders of the people and had them sound around the tent. Adonai descended in the cloud and spoke with him. He took some of the ruach that was on him and placed it on each of the 70 elders. It happened that when the ruach first rested on them, they prophesied, but never again. 2 men, however, remained in the camp. The name of one was Eldad, and the name of the other was Medad. Eldad and Medad. Medad and Eldad, I don't know. The ruach rested on them. They were among those listed, but they had not gone out to the tent, so they prophesied in the camp. A young man ran and told Moses and said, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. Joshua, son of Nun, the assistant of Moses, said since youth, cried out and said, Moses, my Lord, stop them. But Moses said to him, are you jealous on my behalf? If only Adonai would make all the people prophets. If only Adonai would put the spirit on all of them. Then Moses and the elders of Israel returned to the camp. Quails from the sea. Now a wind out from Adonai and drove quails from the sea. He brought them into the camp to about a day's journey in any direction, about 2 cubits above the ground, all around the camp. The people went out all that day and that night, the following day, and collected quail. No one gathered less than 10 omers. They spread them out around the camp. Yet while the meat was between their teeth before it was swallowed, Adonai's anger burned against the people. So Adonai struck the people with a severe plague. For that reason, the name of the place was called Kibroth Hattaavah, because they buried the people who were craving. From Kibroth Hattaavah, the people journeyed to Hazeroth and stayed in Hazeroth. Chapter 12, Numbers 12. Miriam and Aaron speak against Moses. Then Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses on account of the Cushite woman he married, because he had married a Cushite woman. They said, has Adonai spoken only through Moses? Hasn't he also spoken through us? Adonai heard it. Now the man, Moses, was very humble, so more so than anyone on the face of the earth. Immediately Adonai said to Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, the 3 of you come out to the tent of meeting. So the 3 came out. Adonai descended in a column of clouds, stood at the entrance of the tent of meeting, and called to Aaron and Miriam. The 2 of them stepped forward. Hear now my words, he said. When there is a prophet of Adonai, I reveal myself in a vision. I speak to him in a dream. Not so with my servant Moses. In all my house he is faithful. I speak with him face to face, plainly and not in riddles. He even looks at the form of Adonai. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? Adonai's anger burned against them, and he left them. When the cloud drifted up from the tent, behold, Miriam had zaaret like snow. As Aaron turned toward her, behold, she had zaaret. He told Moses, please, my Lord, don't hold against us the sin we have committed so foolishly. Don't let her be like a stillborn baby who comes from the mother's womb with his flesh half eaten away. So Moses cried to Adonai, saying, O God, heal her now. Adonai said to Moses, if her father had but spit in her face, would she not be in shame for 7 days? Let her be confined outside the camp for 7 days. After that she may be brought back. So Miriam was restricted to outside the camp for 7 days. The people did not move on until Miriam was brought back. Afterward the people left Hazeroth and encamped in the wilderness of Paran.